Good day everyone, it's Monday, June 30th, and these are the New York Times Games, custom connections, and amazing word games. For those of you who are interested, I will be discussing a few things between Wordle and Connections. I do have timestamps if you want to jump around, so that way new viewers can see what they want to see, maybe check out some new stuff. And with that said, let's get into Wordle, and our starting word today is Thrum by Killicat. Here we go. Alright, hopefully everyone's having a great day. Thrum gets us nothing at all. Well, I knew it wouldn't be a hole-in-one because we just had Thrum, but I figured I'd get something. But alright, well, we could do, can't do store, can't do shore. SNL E Could do a plural, but I'm not too keen on that. Could do scone. Why not? Some people forget the C. I will not forget the C. Scone in two. Just an N in position. Might be an ing word. Like, not even icing. Fling. Is fling a bad guess? It's a guess. Let's try it. Fling in three. No. Okay, probably blink. Blink in four. Yeah, okay. I will take that. I don't feel bad about that at all. Very, very good. Okay, let's move on to our wheel of names and just see if I added the one that we talked about recently. Alright, I forgot to add Killicat's new word to the wheel, so I've done that now. The new starting word from Killicat is ladle, which Killicat said just seems like a good starting word, so I guess we'll see. Alright, 4 shuffles. Alright, here we go. Something good, something interesting maybe. Okay. Mouse by Lakia Chirpert. I haven't seen Lakia in a while. Maybe still kicking around, but yeah, there we go. Mouse is a decent starting word. I will start with that tomorrow. Please join me if you wish. And we'll take it off the wheel. Alright, let's go to the screen here for connections. Okay, so what I want to say is that I think one video is better for me to have for all of my games. If I have 2 separate videos released at the same time, they sort of take away from each other because only one can be promoted at a time by YouTube. So if it's one video, which I put out, whenever I put out all the games there, that's the one that YouTube is promoting. Otherwise, if I release 2 things at once, it's confused. People might not see both, they might not see any. So I think that's kind of what I'm going for. I realize the length is a problem, but I've also cut some games away from what I do, so maybe that'll reduce the overall time. If I promote the fact or advertise the fact that I have timestamps, maybe that'll bring people in. Who knows? But yeah, I think that's kind of what I plan on doing forwards. And as well, it's less, thumbnails to do. There's less timestamps. I have to do one less description, one less video to track comments on. So it's that. That's essentially what I'm getting at. And the short for the New York Times Mini Crossword, that's a whole different algorithm altogether. So that can stay the way it is as a short. So, all right, let's get into connections. Puzzle 750. So 3/4 of the way to 1,000. Here we go. All right, so we have airplane, highway, roller coaster, bridge, velvet, crown, NFL player, circus, whirlwind, drive, hot tub nozzle. Filling, black, veneer, soap opera, and peaks. Okay, I think hot tub nozzle is leading me to jet. So that's called a jet. There's jet black, there's NFL player, jet, and an airplane's a jet. So what jet can mean, I suppose. A veneer, a crown, a filling, and a bridge. I think those are dental implants or dental surgery results. Things that get put into your mouth, let's just say that. It's a circus, it's a whirlwind, it's a soap opera, it's a roller coaster, just an emotional situation. Okay, and then there's velvet, highway, peaks, and drive. Okay, I'm not too worried about order today. I think this is what jet can mean, or what jet's related to, maybe. Black, I'm not so sure about. There's jet black. Jet. Can jet mean anything else here? I don't think so. I'm going to go with it. What jet can mean, or things related to jets. Okay, that's purple. Okay, good. All right. I still like soap opera, roller coaster, whirlwind, and circus. Maybe. Just things that go up and down. Things with high emotion and drama and things. Bridge, veneer, filling, and crown. Okay, that I'm sure of. Like, again, I don't care about the order. Crown, bridge, filling, and veneer. Dental implants, I suppose. Dental surgery results. Dental additions. Okay. Yeah. Highway, drive, peaks, and velvet. The only thing I can think of with velvet is red velvet or velvet rope. Twin Peaks, Twin Highway. Whirlwind, it's a whirlwind, it's a circus, it's a roller coaster, it's a soap opera. Although peaks go up and down too. Let's just say there's a variety of emotions, or like ups and downs. Whirlwind. I just don't see how these other four go together. Velvet, peaks. Let's try it. Things with ups and downs. Metaphors for dramatic and chaotic event. Okay, well, that's essentially what I was getting at. Okay, so highway, drive, velvet, and peaks. This is blue. So it's not a fill in the blank. It's not what something might mean, I don't think. Red velvet, velvet rope. Velvet cake. Peaks, plural. Twin Peaks. Drive-in. I don't know. I think I'm going to throw in the towel for this one for the sake of time. Second words in David Lynch titles. Twin Peaks. So I think that's a TV show. I don't know the other ones. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't feel too bad about throwing in the towel there. So, okay, let's move on to custom connections. It's from Tyson Price. It's called Know Your Names. So we have Mr. Beast, Bill Clinton, Donuts, A Daily Slice of Oranje, Brigham Young, Abraham Lincoln, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Ezra Taft Benson, Spencer W. Kimball, Utah Jazz, George Washington, Russell M. Nelson, Ranks, Airplanes, Donald Trump, and Kirk H. Miller. Okay, I am a YouTube creator for these games, so is Kirk, so is Ranks, and must be somebody else I don't know. Mr. Beast, YouTubers? YouTubers, okay. George Washington was the president, so was Bill Clinton, Abraham Lincoln, Donald Trump. U.S. presidents, past and present. Okay. Brigham Young is in Utah. Utah Jazz are in Utah. The church is in Utah. Although I feel like these names go together. Benson, Nelson, Brigham Young, and Kimball. Maybe some of the founders or the leading names in the church of the church that's written here. Prophets, presidents of that. Okay, very good. And then Donuts, the church, Utah Jazz, and Airplanes. Things that I was going to say things you dunk. Well, Utah Jazz dunk, and so does you can dunk donuts, but I don't think you dunk the church or Airplanes. I don't know. Let's be fun about it. Things that dunk. Maybe the church does dunk and Airplanes dunk. I don't know. What I, Tyson Price, really love. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, you did say in your email, Tyson, that you like the Utah Jazz. So that's cool. Very, very nice. Thank you for that puzzle, and I look forward to another one from you if you want to create it. Okay, let's move on to our preview of tomorrow, and it's one I don't have to solve because I created it. It's entitled Cover Me, so you can go through the words there, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. I put a lot of work into this one. So, okay, let's move on to our strands. All right, so it's by Tracy Bennett, Last Day of June. Where's time gone, really, right? Here we go. Okay, so the theme today is Trellis Beauty. So I know trellis is flowers, like vines and things, climbing plants. 6 theme words, so they're decently long words. So I'm going to look for flowers here. First of all, maybe just flower. Moon, I see moon. Moonflower, is that a thing? Moonflower. Let's try it. Okay. I probably could have found the springgram first, but I think for the sake of time, with all the games in one video, let's just get her done. Okay, I think it's just climbers. You know, I could. No, it's not. Okay. Climber. Oh. Climber. Okay. All right. So what's this down here? Sweet pea. Okay. Are these going to be really obscure flowers, or probably not really? Clematis? Yeah, I've heard my mom talking about clematis. Clematis? Is that how it's spelled? Not at all. It's spelled like this. Clematis. Yeah. Wisteria? Oddly enough, I don't know that from flowers. I know that from Desperate Housewives. Weird. Okay, and what's this one? It probably starts with J. Jemimas? No. Jasmine. Jemimas. What am I thinking? Alright, very cool. Well, let me know how you did in the New York Times games. And let's move on to the Amazing Word games, starting with Hang 5. Okay, so puzzle 694. June 30th, here we go. Shorter words today. So 2 6s, a 5, a 4, and a 3. So I have to be careful here. I think T is a good bet. Okay, oh, F. I didn't mean to push F, but it worked out. Alright, well, that helps out. T and F, maybe an S. S, do I go for it? Yes, okay. Resist maybe down here? No. Desist? I think this has to be desist. Okay. Desist, what's this? End? Finish? Halt? And cease. Okay, so just stop. Oh, there's no O. What am I doing? Alright, top 31%. Probably a lot better if I didn't click that O. But, oh well. 77% solve rate. Very, very good. And I played 99, so tomorrow is my 100th puzzle for Hang 5. So I think I've probably played more, but when I had to get rid of my cookies on my computer, I think it got rid of my profile. So I've probably played more than 99, but it's been 99 days since I deleted my cookies. Alright, let's move on to sports connections. It's been a long weekend, a long day. Kids keep me busy. So, alright, sports connections. Here we go. Puzzle 280. Skydiving, angel, athletic, ringer, leaner, striker, sunbathe, mariner, goalkeeper, dreamt, ranger, inning, fullback, wingspan, stakes, and midfielder. Okay, we have soccer positions here. Yeah. Athletic, angel, mariner, and ranger. These are not baseball teams in the singular. Yeah. Oh, AL West teams. Okay. Sunbathe. There must be some sort of wordplay here. A wing, dream, sky, and sun. I think it has to be. Are these words that start with basketball team names? Yeah, WNBA, okay. The Suns. I guess there's Suns in both the NBA and the WNBA. Okay. Alright, so leaner, inning, stakes, and ringer. Extra inning, final inning, high stakes, Sweepstakes. Belmont Stakes. I don't know. Horseshoe terms, okay. Yeah, I've heard of leaner. A ringer, stakes, inning. Okay, not quite familiar with inning and stakes, but I do know. Oh, stakes are just the poles in the ground. Okay, that's fair. Cool. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played horseshoes. All right, let's move on to letter loop. Puzzle 507. So we have BITCERRE. Tribe. Erect. One of those days. Is that the one they're looking for? Absolutely. So I solved in 9 seconds. 42 other people, or I'm of the 42 people that have solved in an average of 3 minutes 11 seconds. So that's quite high, I'd say. Maybe erect wasn't the first thing on people's mind. Who knows? All right, let's go to word salad. Our theme today is where people sing, puzzle 487. So I'm going to say church probably. No. Be a choir? Okay. Where else do people sing? Stage. 10-letter word, eh? Auditorium. That's a good one. Get out of the way. Where else do people sing? The shower. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, 2 more. A stadium. And a studio, of course. All right, that went well. Cool. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to Canuckle. All right, so let's start with maple as we do. P in position, E out of position. Probably an ER word. Can't do caper, could do coper. Let's do boner for fun. Or no, what am I doing? It's a P. All right, well, it's not that structure anyways. Oh well. There's really no rules for this, is there? I try and stay to hard mode as much as I can, but really it doesn't matter. Some of these words are pretty obscure. Okay, so maybe start with, maybe put E second, but then where does O go? It's not depot, is it? Like Home Depot? Probably is. Yeah, okay. In early Canadian history, a depot was more than just a storage spot, it was a lifeline. Trading depots were key hubs during the fur trade era, where indigenous peoples, voyageurs, and European traders exchanged goods like furs, tools, and textiles. Major depots, such as those run by Hudson's Bay Company and Northwest Company, helped shape trade routes and settlements across Canada. These depots laid the groundwork for many towns and cities as we know. Very cool. Alright, and it is Monday, so let's do Canuckle Plus. It seems like it's a 6-letter word today, so we'll be ready for that. We have our starting word ready for that, of course. So I start with tickle. That's my that's my really strange starting word for Canuckle Plus. So, alright, just to see out of position. Okay, let's do a CR word. Craved? No, there's no E. Croups? Okay. So C is locked in. It could be multiple C's. But it's probably CH. There's definitely a couple A's. Or it's a word like chaffy, which makes no sense. Is it just Canada? For Canada Day? There you go. Yes, Canada Day is tomorrow. So the name Canada comes from the St. Lawrence Iroquois word Canada, which is also a place in Canada, meaning village or settlement. When French explorer Jacques Cartier heard the word in 1535, he used it to refer to the land, and over time it became the name of the entire country. On July 1st, 1867, Canada officially became a nation, uniting its first provinces into confederation. As we celebrate Canada Day, we reflect on the rich history, diverse cultures, and incredible landscapes that make Canada so special. All right, yeah, I'm very proud to be Canadian, so it's a big day for us tomorrow. Okay, so let's go back to the main Canuckle screen in preparation for tomorrow and move on to Cladder. All right, so puzzle 1196 for Cladder. Let's be silent and see if we can break a record today. Hopefully a 3-letter words. No. Not all and not none. Some. Okay. 29.4 seconds. I will definitely take that. Yeah, can't feel too bad about that. Let me know how you did. And let's move on to Bracket City, our 4th last game of the video. So it's June 30th by Ben Gross. Here we go. So blank of a kind, unique, one of a kind. One blank, words on the back of a US penny. One nation maybe? Prefix with lingual. Biennial or bicurious. One cent. I don't know. I don't look at enough US pennies. Hackman Simmons, or a unit of heredity, a gene. The last guy to go there went in 1972, Eugene Cernan. It's not the moon, is it? That might require you to moon your teacher. Guess it's moon. Alright, the sinister figure in the details, I just said. The devil is in the details. Okay, take it or leave it. Choose to leave as a job. Okay. Choose to leave as a job. It can be unconditional or word before sleep or in love. Fall asleep, fall in love. Okay, so that's fall. Fall in love or choose to leave, quit. Unrequited. I guess it's quit. I think this is love. Yeah. Word before sleep or love or in love. Fall. Okay. Roy G. Biv. One blank. Prefix with lingual. One blank. It's definitely by. One. What else goes before by? 1 cent. One nation. I don't know, I think I need a hint. I don't look at enough US pennies, as I mentioned. Is it just cent? Oh, bicentennial. Because biennial is a thing too. Okay, whatever. Okay, prefix with this is bi. This is a rainbow. Good, bad sign of things to come, e.g. rainbow, eclipse, certain cats. An omen. This is the moment of truth. Alternative to truth that might require you to moon your teacher. Dare. Okay, June 30th, 1859, the first daredevil crosses Niagara Falls on a tightrope. Alright, well, I had to get one clue, so I lost 5 points for that, but no excess keystrokes. I'll take my 95 out of 100. I probably should have got cent, but biennial and bicentennial sort of tripped me up there, so that's okay. Can't be perfect every day, right? Okay, let's move on to our Clever Go game, starting with stacked. So in this game, you have to find groups of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a little bit more difficult than Connections, so we'll see how today is. So we have Sergeant, Private, Eagle, Apartment, Gravy, Corporal, Disco, House, Red, Third, Black, Trance, Techno, Captain, and Mansion. Okay, so that might be our group of 4. Because I think Apartment, House, and Mansion are places to live. Although there's house music too. Trance, techno, disco. Third. What's third going to be? Eagle. What's Eagle going to be? Okay, Eagle could be a golf thing too, right? Bald eagle. I do like house, trance, and techno as EDM, electronic dance music. So I may put that in first. Apartment and mansion are places to live. Yeah, let's go with this. Is this EDM music? One more. Oh, disco. Types of music. Okay. So Captain, Sergeant, Private, and Corporal are not a group of 4. Apartment and mansion. Places to live? Yeah, dwelling. Okay. Group of 3. Captain, Sergeant, and Corporal. So that means private goes to something else. There's a gravy boat. Gravy train. Unless Captain comes out. I can't see a Sergeant coming out. Unless there's another one that goes in. Maybe Eagle? Eagle Scout? And what's our group of 3? Gravy, Third, Black, and Red. Huh. Well, there has to be a group of 5, and I don't see another one that could be a group of 5. So I'm going to say these are different ranks in the U.S. Army. I don't know. No, not even. Okay, so something else amiss going on here. But I do think that's probably a group of 3 to some extent. Captain. Red and black. What's third going to be? I don't know. Eagle. Eagle, Scout, Bald Eagle. Maybe these are the Army ranks? One wrong. I could have figured that out. Corporal, I can't see Corporal coming out. It's got to be private. Are these Army ranks? Yes. All right. Okay, so I need the 5 and the 1. Okay, third just seems really weird. So does Gravy, though. Gravy Train, third rock. Private rock. Eagle rock, third rock. Third rock is Earth. Black rock, Eagle rock, private rock, red rock. These rocks. Eye. Wow, did I ever luck out there. Private eye, eagle eye, red eye, third eye, black eye. Ah, wow, that is lucky. That's a blooper in a good way. All right, and then Gravy by itself. Wow, what a day. And I know Tiger Boy will definitely let me know the stats on this one, but I don't think this one's going to be very good at all. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to take my narrow victory here and move on. All right. Categories is next. So we have book report, sass, mouth, thesis, envy, stock, empty, head, back talk, term paper, ear, Excel, KG, bulb, sauce, and essay. Okay. Book report, a term paper, an essay, and a thesis. Maybe these are written submissions to your teacher or professor. Yeah. You can give back talk, you can give sass, you can give mouth, you can be cagey, I guess. I don't know if I like that. Excel. Spreadsheet. Light bulb. Let's just go for this. Is this to be a little bit not so nice to people, show them some attitude. No. Okay. So maybe that's our red herring. So mouth, ear, head. No, I don't like that either. Stalk, beanstalk. Oh, a stalk, like a celery stalk, an ear of corn, a head of lettuce, a bulb of garlic. Different ways that, yeah, unit of produce, yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay, all of my things are still here. Sass, mouth, cagey, and back talk. Oh, you can be saucy. That's what it is. Okay, this is to be not so nice to somebody, to yeah, show them a bit of attitude. There we go. Sauce. Okay. Envy, empty, excel, and cagey. Envy, the letters N and V, XL, KG, empty. Empty. I guess you don't really say the P, do you? MT. It's empty. I say the P a little bit, but I understand that some people might not. So I'm going to say these are words just made up of two letters pronounced back to back. Sounds like two letters. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so just the one error I think there, which isn't too bad. I just didn't think of sauce as disrespect, but I can see how it does work. Alright, our last game of the video was CrossHerd. Very much a mini crossword, so puzzle 114, here we go. Degrees for CEOs. MBAs. Frozen Queen is Elsa. Occurring every 24 hours. Daily. Army headquarters, a base, and shows one appreciation at a poetry slam. That I don't know. Runes a secret. Blabs. Person who lives in the most populous continent is Asian. Dip for tortilla chips is salsa. And informal you bet is yep. Okay. So I missed snap. Show one's appreciation at a poetry slam is snap. Okay. I guess I haven't been to one of those. And I got everything else. I even read them out, and I think you saw them all, except for this one. Club Med is a chain of all-inclusive resorts. Cool. I like it. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my other content if you want to see more from me. I do have quite the catalog of content. If you've missed something or missed a couple days, we're a very open community, always willing to take on new people in the comments and welcome them in. There's always room for your input on how the games are played. You can add your starting words. You can submit custom connections puzzles to me to the email address in my descriptions or on my profile. And you should see yourself on there pretty quickly, because I like to get new people featured very, very quickly. Alright, with that said, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you there. Have a great rest of your Monday, and bye for now.